Yeah, and that was my point. And I wanted to say to the spokesman, the former spokesman, when you were in office, a lot of things were said about you. Would you use your power, even now they're still said, right? Would you use your office to then insist on this person being... No, please let me finish.
Let her finish.
Just let me finish.
Just a minute. I agree, you will finish. You know...
No, allow her.
Yeah, let me finish, yeah? So you don't abuse your power because you're holding this power, okay, as a DIG. You use your officers or whoever, the chain of command, a pecking order for this person to be arrested. Look at the facts. From Homa Bay, Ayub, to Nairobi, on what case? That false publication from Homa Bay to Nairobi. It is, I mean, he has to take responsibility. And remember what we are saying. This is just one of the steps as we move forward. We have to undertake thorough investigations, and I want to speak a little bit about IPOA. When the new board of IPOA came into place, we did have an induction process with them, and they had a very elaborate induction process. And part of the civil society had candid conversations with them. And one of the things we have impressed upon them is that they must redeem IPOA. And they have said they are committed to doing that, but they cannot do that without adequate resources, without the support and the independence. It's an independent oversight policing authority, but they do not have the independence. A lot of times there's also been interference. I know, Commissioner, you will agree with me. So this office needs to run as an independent investigative office. The other thing that we need to ensure that is working is the prosecutions. When cases go to the DPP, what happens? There's been a bit of a push and pull in that area. So we need to ensure that the mechanisms and the arm of justice is working so that we stop letting Kenyans down. But we cannot play around with the issue of us not requesting, but demanding that the DIG steps down. It's to allow a transparent process without interference, because the officers who are in office now, they'll tell you behind cameras that there's a lot of interference, that they're not even supposed to speak to people, that they are not supposed to give certain evidence. And if we were to elaborate on some of the contradictions that have been given, a lot of us have been to Central Police Station. When did you see a solitary cell, somebody held in solitary in the cells? Okay? With
water spilled on the floor. With water
spilled on the floor. I am privy to the information that the said wall, and I'm sorry, I hope I'm not interfering with the investigations, but the said wall is not a wall, it's a ceiling. You know, so some of these things need to be investigated in a system that allows for the truth to come out. Remember, Kenyans are hurting, and what we are doing is we are fueling anger by just not making the environment right for thorough, independent, prompt investigations. I want to give IPOA the opportunity, because I've spoken to them on a one-to-one, and they have promised and they have said, we are committed to ensuring that we deliver on our mandate, but they need support. So let us give them an opportunity to prove us wrong. This time. Okay. Yes.
Not only with the Albert life, but also all the other cases.
All the other cases, absolutely.